The doors blew open, and standing there was this 6 foot whatever portrait shadow holding a saxophone. And he comes walking in, striding, and he says, "I'm going to be your new saxophone player." Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to another edition of Soarin Scratchin. I am Evil Chicken. My partner in crime here.
I am the Eagle fan. Welcome. This is a show that we are going to talk and talk. But one thing that you will like to see is that we are going to have a clock.
You know, it's for the betterment of mankind that this. I'm sorry, that this is here.
This is our 15 minutes. What are we talking about tonight? I didn't know how to word it on there. These are past concerts that we would like to attend. If we had a TARDIS, such as what is on my friend's shirt over there. If we had a TARDIS, where would we go back to in time? Our initial discussion was maybe picking out, say, 3 concerts each and discussing from there. Now, it could be a specific concert or less specific. So let's say you wanted to see, I don't know, Buddy Holly play, not knowing that, oh, he played in Philly on August the 18th, 1952, without knowing that. Or it could be something a little more specific. Like maybe you want to go see Band-Aid. That's much more specific.
Fair enough. Now, we have briefly discussed this possibility. And Dave, let's lay down a little bit of ground rules, or rather, not necessarily rules. It's more like wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. If we were to go back and to procure a pair of lottery tickets for a show, we take those two tickets for said show away from the 2 people who were theoretically supposed to be there. So, are we stepping into predestination, or are we destined to actually see the show, and those other 2 people weren't? What kind of paradoxes are we starting here?
We are potentially ending the world.
Yeah, I'll bring it on, baby. All right. All right, then. Well, fair enough.
Or
that's enough thinking.
Are we showing up in our TARDIS somewhere in the concourse and just walking in to see the show?
That's more our style. That's more our style.
So we took nothing from no one.
We'll get T-shirts, maybe, because maybe we're taking those away, and $17 beers.
Well, hopefully if we go back a little ways, it's not going to be the $17 beers.
Yes, good point. So, I'm intrigued.
So with that said,
yes,
are you about ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I don't know if that gives me hope.
Okay.
But our 15 minutes starts first, sir.
Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Um there was a club in New York City called CBGB, and if I had a time machine, I would love to travel to that time in history. On any given night, the people that would grace that stage, you've got the Ramones, you've got the Talking Heads, you've got the Police. Yeah, you even have the Go-Go's. Um, these are. It would just be interesting to see these bands before they were those bands. Um, that would be great. I'd love to see the Talking Heads at CBGB's. That would have been an amazing show. The Police? Are you kidding me? Absolutely. And the Ramones. Unfortunately, I had never saw any of those bands. But if we had a time machine, CBGB's in the 70s. You're up, sir.
I like that. And you know what? I'm going to use my first one to kind of go a very similar direction.
Hmm.
This is a place that we have been to one time. This is New Jersey's own historic club, Stone Pony, back before Springsteen was a household name. See some early Springsteen
Oh my
and
God.
whatever else we can see that time.
Holy crap. What an amazing time period. It's a legendary period of time, a legendary place, the Stone Pony, and a legendary band. Not that Dave. I think that's brilliant. I think that's brilliant. You remember that story where it's like rock and roll legend. They were looking for a saxophone player, and from the wind coming off the boardwalk, the doors blew open, and standing there was this 6 foot whatever portrait shadow holding a saxophone. And he comes walking in, striding, and he says, "I'm going to be your new saxophone player." And that was the big man, Clarence Clemens. And that's like Excalibur being pulled from the stone. It's like,
Yeah,
what? That's just awesome, just
that,
brilliant. That's a,
that would
that Dave.
also be nice because that town was so much more back then than it is now. So it would not just be the concert, it would be going to that whole location, that whole town,
Yeah,
seeing everything.
yeah. It's hard to get a TARDIS in there. It's a pretty small venue, but we could do
True.
it. What a great choice, Dave. Oh my gosh. Oh, uh,
So
remarkable.
the ball is back in your court, sir.
Oh goodness. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see here. Another band that I think would have been amazing to behold is Queen. I think that Queen with in their in that oh god, can you imagine being at Wembley Stadium at that concert, seeing Queen do what they do live? I would have um, I, yeah, we could definitely fit the TARDIS in there, and,
Yeah.
and nobody noticed. And that would be just amazing. Freddie Mercury was his vocals were just spectacular. I mean, Brian May, please, just amazing. Um, yeah, so I would say Queen at Wembley Stadium. What was that? I would think that was in the '80s, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I
yes,
think it
that
was
would be. Yeah,
early 80s.
I think so. I believe so. But oh my God, that would be a great show. Um, Sir, the
That
ball is in your
that
court.
would be good to see. I like seeing older videos with him and just hearing his voice.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
has an amazing voice. And speaking of amazing voices,
Yes.
that transitions into my next one. I'm being greedy with this one.
Bring it.
It's one specific group that I would like to see, but it encompasses a 4-day event. We'd be going back to 2013 Wacken.
Yeah.
That is Floor's premier
Oh
Wacken
my
concert
God.
with Nightwish. And
Okay.
I don't even know off the top of my head who else played that year,
Right, right. Yeah,
but
sure.
just being there
Oh my
for
gosh.
the 4 days, and you know there's going to be some other really good groups.
Oh yeah.
And that would just be that would be my holy grail right there.
You know what? And uh, d- d- that's just it. That's an inspired choice right there. Plus, I mean, we wouldn't even have to use a tent. We'd have the TARDIS, you know.
I
But
like that line of thinking.
I mean, it would be
Yeah,
kind of perfect for us.
if we
Maybe
made
when we
any
go to
friends
Rock,
there, we could bring them in because it's larger on the
because
inside.
who does not like to hear those words? It's larger on the inside. So,
Or wait, it's smaller on the outside.
story of my life. So,
Who who said that?
I could don't.
No, no, not for you.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't know what path we were going down, Dave.
With the doctor.
Yes, I do know. It was. Was it? Oh, was it Clara?
Was it Clara?
I don't know.
Was it Clara or
that's why.
or what or
That's why
was
I'm
it
asking.
Donna?
I don't know. It could have been Donna. I like Donna. You know what? We're getting off
Yeah.
topic.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But
Wow.
oh my gosh, that would be such a great show. We only have 7 minutes left.
Well, we each
7 minutes
only have one left to
39.
do.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Never mind.
So we're good.
What a great show that would be, though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, every song from that Nightwish concert that I've watched is just amazing. And
and and
just
you're right.
figuring
With
who else may have been
oh my
there.
god, yeah, with it being walking, how many other bands? Oh my god,
I
4
mean,
days worth.
4 days. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Dave, that's an excellent choice. Excellent choice. Oh gosh, I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, what do you got there on your magic thinking box?
My magic thinking box. Not a lot yet that I know.
Yeah,
Oh, Sonata Arctica was there.
gotcha. Well, the
This is
sheer energy of
sorry.
walking.
This is only a very small list. I don't know.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that's okay.
The,
The bottom line is walking is something to behold, and to be able to behold it with Floor, um, her first show. Wow, remarkable.
Ramstein,
What?
Motorhead,
Oh,
Deep Purple, Alice Cooper,
Alice.
Anthrax, Doro, Gravedigger, Trivium, Gojira, Lamb
Mm,
of God,
mm-hmm.
Candlemass, Pretty Maids, Powerwolf.
We might be seeing Lamb of God this in a couple of months.
Yes. Oh my, there's a lot on here. So yes, I want to go back and see that.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. I'm in.
So,
I'm in. Sounds good.
the ball is back in your court.
Okay. Well, um, damn it. There's so many possible options. I'm gonna have to say David Bowie. Oh, wait. I've never seen the Beatles. Never seen the Stones. I should see the Beatles and the Stones. It's a tough call, Dave. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Now I'm between David Bowie, the Beatles, and the Rolling Stones. Grateful Dead. I've never seen the Dead.
That's
It's
actually
truly
shocking to me.
unfair. I know, right? It's this is truly an unfair.
I
Um,
remember we walked through people who were camping out before a Dead concert one time when
yeah,
we were leaving a Wings game.
my people.
There was an interesting odor coming up from those tents.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so I got to choose one, huh? You know, it's interesting. The Beatles didn't really tour that much. They made some great albums. I mean, they were really an album band. But
So you're
I
saying
think
they were a studio band?
don't put words in my mouth.
So you're saying they were an over-processed studio band?
No, they only had 4 tracks to work with, and they laid them on. They were so ahead of their time. They stole Sergeant Pepper's. Well, stole is a harsh word, but they took a Sergeant Pepper's from uh, the guy from the Beach Boys. Anyway, Pet Sounds.
Brian
I
Wilson?
digress. Thank you. Yes, Brian Wilson. You know what? Let's just go with David Bowie for now. I love you, Rolling Stones and Beatles. I'm going to go with David Bowie. David Bowie. Probably a tour, maybe the Glass Spider tour, because he was doing all this, the big hits for him. So there we go. Dave, you got 3 minutes. Bring us
Okay.
home.
I've got 3 minutes. I'm going to go with a group that I think would have been interesting to see back in their heyday. Not necessarily now. I mean, maybe now might be okay, but now they're old guys.
Mm.
This isn't a oh my god, their music is the best in the world kind of thing. This is more of a I would have enjoyed just seeing this.
Mm.
Motley Crue.
Oh my gosh. They're coming around this summer.
Back yeah, but
$200 a ticket.
it doesn't strike me as the same as a
It's not.
younger version of them from 30 years ago.
It's not. I'll give you that.
I gotta say, the one I was batting back and forth was Van Halen.
Oh shit! How could I possibly forget Van Halen? Pardon my language. Sorry, everyone. Dave, would it be with Dave or Sammy?
It'd have to be with Dave. As
You see,
much
I go
as
Sammy.
I can't stomach him
Okay,
now, back in the day, I didn't mind him.
he's a showman. I think you've said that to me before, and you're right. I would happily hop in that time machine to see either, but I kind of really love. Of course, I love Sammy even before he was in Van Halen. Wow. Oh my gosh. Top three, Dave. This isn't fair. I'm cutting into your time, but and we're almost out of it.
No,
Top,
we're good.
we could have like top three Dave songs, top three Sammy songs.
Oh man.
Maybe we could do another 15 minutes after this, or a half hour. Sorry, I'm going to shut up now. Dave, he used to
So
do
keep an eye out for that.
that sword thing in the middle of the show, right?
What was that?
He didn't he used to do that sword thing? He'd have a sword and he'd Tai Chi.
Oh yes,
Yes, yes.
yes. He would always be swinging his sword around.
it was it was in his contract. That and green M&Ms, if I'm not mistaken.
A balled up sock. Just
I
the
don't know.
rumors I was hearing.
I what do I know? But I
I'd be
mean,
a
I
little
did.
concerned if you did.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Those are good choices, Dave.
Thank you guys for joining us. We have made our 15 minutes. You let us know down below. How many
What would
things
you
did we
say?
miss?
Oh, good God.
Exactly.
And you know what? And we'll read them and we'll be like, damn it, they're right.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Although there's no way that Vakken one's coming off my list.
Oh, dude, I'm with you. I'm with you. I got to tell you, that CBGB thing, I think that would be fun too.
The
Unbelievable.
Borgholm Brunner, that was
Good God, that would be
batting
great.
around in my mind.
Oh
But
my God.
hopefully that's not done and we still get a chance at
And you know what? That brings me, you bring up a very good point, Dave. Let us segue.
that.
um, Live music is returning,
Yes.
and I'm so excited um, because we're going to be there again um, with the crowd. There's nothing like live music, um, and I got to tell you, Dave, as you know, and nobody else there does until this very moment, I was very trepidatious concerning the possibility of us doing this again because I don't trust people. Well, um, but I'm, you know what? I do trust the science of the situation, and I do trust the idea that it's time for us to start moving forward. And
Yes.
so I think, and I thank you, Dave, for encouraging me in that direction because the science is there. I've been, I've had my double shots, and not to say I'm not going to be careful. I probably won't be moshing as much, but we'll see.
Now I am single shotted. Second shot comes up the end of next week.
Excellent.
So then I will be taken care of for that. And we
Yeah.
will be moving closer. We're just dipping our toe in with our first return with Ramstein.
Yes.
We are going all out on that first one.
Yeah, that's a good way to welcome back, boys. I can't wait. It should be great. Um, we actually, Dave, we have quite the docket coming up. So, but you'll hear about that later. We will have messages and videos from the road. I have no doubt. So
Yes.
that's
Oh,
exciting.
that's right. I forgot about the MMRBQ as well.
That's right. Yeah, and that's what is that? The next week? I think they're
I
both in
forget.
September. Geez, I
If,
hope they're not on the same night.
well, no, I know they're not on the same night.
Great. All right, I feel better already.
The I think we have three of them that month then. Because I think
Ginger
the In
too.
Flames one is that month.
Oh God. Wow.
So
Man,
we're
I
going to
hope they
start
do
out
good.
busy
Well, if we
in
must.
in a pretty big way. We're not going back to TLA to start.
No, we're back, baby. So
The only
yeah,
thing is, unless they add bands, is there any talk of them adding bands to the MMRBQ? Because it
it's
looks
been
like
known to happen.
okay, because right now it's a smaller one. There's
You know what?
only 7 bands I think listed. I think there were 10 for last year.
Okay, okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Anything's possible, and which is beautiful. I'm all for it. It's just going to be great to be out there again and
Yes.
doing what we do, and that's enjoying live music and sharing the experience with you out there. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I wonder if Solace is going to be playing anywhere this summer. Hmm.
We'll have to keep an eye out for that. We can bring them to these guys out there as well.
Yeah, very true. Friends of ours are in a band, and it's a doom metal band of dudes. You got to see it. It's freaking awesome, in my opinion, in our opinion. But yeah, there's so much great stuff out there, and the beautiful thing is with the world opening up or thawing a little, um, you get a chance to do it. And
Yep.
life is for the living. So get out there when you can, safely, of course. Get your vaccinations. keep social distancing and all that. But the world is reopening, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm excited about it. We're excited about it. So
Yes, can't wait. I
there we
keep
are.
my eye open. I go onto the app every now and again to see if there's any other shows coming up or that have been announced. The weird thing is the Genesis one in Philly doesn't
Mhm.
show in the Live Nation app.
I think because the band themselves, I think, are handling it, but
Well, that's
I could
weird
be wrong.
because their shows before and after that all do.
Yeah. Really?
So if you look up Genesis, you see the dates right up to like the day or two before, and then there's like the blank space where those concerts would be, and then
Okay.
it starts back up again with New York and continues from there.
Well, I know that the first show in Philadelphia sold out, and they're going to be selling a second show's been added, and those tickets go on sale Friday. There's no way I'd pay for the
Well,
VIP packages,
well,
but
usually even if it's one that's not on sale yet,
right.
it'll be in the app, and then when you go in, it'll say tickets on sale on Friday,
Okay.
especially if it's like a week or so
I
ahead.
heard there was like a pre-sale as well, but I don't know these things at all. If we did that, listen to me. Um, you know what? I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but
Well, if
I
we hit a lottery,
there you go. I was going to say my sutures are still healing from the last kidney I sold. So
whatever works. Well, with all
Thanks,
this said,
Taylor.
if you guys have made it this far,
God bless you.
we appreciate it. A
Whew,
like,
yeah, no idea.
comment, and subscribe are always appreciated, never pressured.
True.
So thank you guys again. Be good to each other.
Please do.
Stay safe and healthy. And keep your eyes to the sky.
And your ears to the ground. Thank you.
Take
Stay
care,
safe.
everybody.